This is just a quick response to a video by the Christian apologist J. Smith that somebody sent me. J. Smith presents some variant readings of the Qur'an that he says significantly change the meaning and in some cases change the theology and practice of Islam. I know many ordinary Muslims can be quite shocked that such variants even exist. However, those Muslims who have a more in-depth knowledge of Islam are well aware of them, and anyone who has read classical tafsirs will know they are constantly quoted and discussed. Now, whether you find the apologetics put forward in defense of these variants convincing or not is another matter. It is a huge topic that I have no desire to get into. I generally avoid topics such as variant readings and grammatical anomalies because they never troubled me deeply when I was a Muslim. My problem with Islam, and Christianity for that matter, is the whole narrative that they present, and not issues like these. However, I thought I'd make this video because I try my best to be fair and balanced, and since I point out mistakes by Muslim apologists, it's only fair that I do the same for Christian apologists. J. Smith presents 6 examples in total, but it is the last 2 that I want to highlight. However, I'll go quickly through the first 4 and I'll leave you to make up your own mind whether they significantly change the meaning or not. The first one is from Al-Fatiha, and to be fair, J. Smith does say that this one is typically quoted by Muslims and agrees that the difference is insignificant. The owner of the Day of Judgment or the sovereign of the Day of Judgment? The second one is, and how many a prophet with him fought many godly men? Or, and how many a prophet with him were killed many godly men? The third, and remember our servants Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. And remember our servant Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. And the fourth, and they have made the angels, who are servants of the Most Merciful, females. And they have made the angels, who are with in the presence of the Most Merciful, females. Now for the final 2 examples, the first of which is from verse 15 of Surah Al-Ahqaf.
Now let's go to chapter 46, verse 15. In here you see ihsanan. So it says, and we have enjoined on man doing good to his parents. Doing good is how that is translated in the Hafs text. In the Al-Duri, which is fascinating because Al-Duri has really 2 different Qurans. He actually contradicts himself later on. But in this case, this is the Abu Amir al-Ala version of his readings. It is Husnan. Instead of his Ihsanan, it's Husnan, which means beauty. So on the Hafs side, and we have enjoined on man doing good to his parents, in the Al-Duri translation, and we have enjoined on man beauty to his parents. So the problem here is, are men supposed to do good or be beautiful to their parents? Now, I'm a parent. I have 3 boys, and I would prefer that my boys were good rather than being beautiful. To me, that makes a big difference.
It's true that the word husn does indeed mean beauty, as J. Smith says, but it also means goodness and excellence. For example, the common phrase husn suluk means good manners and good behavior, and the phrase husn diyafa means good hospitality, treating guests well. So whether it is we have enjoined upon man doing good to his parents, or we have enjoined upon man goodness to his parents, the meaning is the same. By the way, the same sentence using husnan appears in Surah Al-Ankabut, verse 29. As for J. Smith's last point, he makes an even greater error.
Let's go to another one, and this is probably what I'll end with, and that's Surah 98, verse 6. In the Hafs translation, or version, it has barayati. Barayati is the word that you can see underlined in green. Creatures. In the Warsh, which is the one that's used in North Africa, it's the Al-Asbahani version of the Warsh, because there's more than one. The word is al-barayati. Barayati, with the glottal stop there, underlined in yellow. You can see there that's completely, it is a different word, especially at the end. So that refers to as the innocent. So the translation in the Hafs would be, indeed, they who disbelieved among the people of the scriptures and the polytheists will be in the fire of hell, abiding eternally therein. Those are the worst of creatures. In the Warash, which is popular in North Africa, the translation would say, indeed, they who disbelieved among the people of the scriptures, that's us, and the polytheists, those are the heathens, will be in the fire of hell, abiding eternally therein. Those are the worst of the innocent. Well, now, there are two problems here. One is, are Christians the worst creatures, or are we innocent? And if we are innocent, what are we, along with the Jews and the polytheists, doing in hell? So that has a theological problem. You could do a doctoral thesis just on that.
Here, he is confusing bari'a with the adjective bari'. These two words come from similar but different verbs. Bari'a, which means to become free from, to be innocent of, and the verb bara'a, which means to create. And al-bari', the creator, is one of the names of God. It is the latter verb, bara'a, that the word bari'a, creatures, creation, comes from. It is usually written bariya, but it can also be written bari'a. In other words, there is no change in meaning at all. J. Smith has simply misunderstood the Arabic.